Hi friends, I am here with a daily devotional from Courage to Change, February 23rd. Yes, February 23rd, yes. Even as a child, I had grown-up responsibilities, so it is no wonder that I grew up to be a caretaker. It seemed so comfortable, so automatic to think of others first and to give myself completely to whatever crisis was at hand without a thought for myself. When I became aware that this was not one of my most admirable traits, but was instead a form of self-destructiveness, I was horrified. I set out to wipe out all such behavior and attitudes. I was determined to become a self-involved and uncaring person. Fortunately, I failed to make such a radical change. Today, years later, I am still a caretaker, and I probably always will be. But now I consider it a valued characteristic, a gift of my upbringing that can greatly enhance my life if I don't carry it to the extreme. Although I no longer do things for others that they could do for themselves, I still try to be nurturing to them as well as myself. Al-anon helps me to find some balance. Today's reminder. Today I will try not to condemn parts of myself while accepting other parts. I am a composite, and I love myself best when I embrace all that I am. And a quote from Gandhi: "My imperfections and failures are as much a blessing from God as my successes and my talents, and I lay them both at His feet." Listen, honestly, at first I was struggling with this one a little bit. I'm not sure why, but as we got down here to today's reminder, today I will not condemn parts of myself while accepting other parts. I love that part. So I've had a lot of, I've done a lot of work in the healing world, the energy work, lots of things. And there's a lot of cutting, cutting cords, cutting this, letting go of that, whatever. And in the last year, I realized for myself, the answer is not in cutting those things off and separating myself from it. For me, it was the acceptance of all of the parts and pieces of who I am and loving them all. Understanding that each part and piece is important to the makeup of who I am, and I just have to decide which one is the leader, right? So it's been really important for me to look at the light and the dark of who I am as a person and to embrace all that I am and not just the parts of me that are pleasing to other people. So yeah. I hope you have a beautiful day. See you tomorrow.